Hello and welcome back to Tina's Tiny Heaven. I am enjoying this beautiful, beautiful day. I think it's about 81, 82 degrees here in northeast Oklahoma. Really windy, but not a cloud in the sky. So anyway, today I am working on building a bench shelf for my shed. And I did get a couple of windows to put in here, so I made a frame for one little window that I have, and I'll show you here just a second. You have to bear with me. I'm not real computer savvy, but I try. So anyway, let's see if we can see this. I got these little chicken windows for chicken coops. So I'm going to put those in the shed. I've got two of them to put, one on the front end here and one on the back end back over in the corner. So let me show you what they look like. See if I can get in here. I got a little bit of catastrophe going on. So anyway, here's one window. And it'll fit about like that. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it. And of course we'll cut the hole out, and this will be turned backwards so it fits. So I have two of these. They are 14 by 21. They actually have window locks, and they are tempered glass, double pane. So they're really, really nice windows. I got them off from Amazon as a gift. And then now I have a complete mess in here. That's why I need shelving and benches put in here. This loft is a 16 by 12. It's actually 16 long by 12 wide. And I do have an 8-foot loft over there on that side. And I have a 4-foot loft over here on this side. And what I'm going to do is, once I get everything in here and organized, I will be making a ladder that I can slide. Hopefully I can slide it up underneath the trusses here where the loft is. I don't know if you can see it. And it'll be able to be slid down when I need it and slid back up when I don't need it. And I'm also going to make a 4-foot walk-by to connect both of these lofts here, so that I just have to have one ladder, and I'll be able to walk across from either one to get what I need, or have somebody else do it for me. So, and I've been working here about an hour or so, but I am building a bench shelf here. It is approximately 65.5 inches long, and about, actually I measured wrong. I was, but I'm not going to take it all apart and fix it for 1.5 inches. It'll be fine. So I'm going to put some old countertops that I was given for a kitchen. I'm going to cut those down, and there's two pieces there, one on the other side and one, a shorter one on the other side and one longer one. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the two pieces to make them fit and glue the center wherever that is, and call it good. Like I said, I'm about 1.5 inches too wide, because I measured these boards coming out from the wall. These boards, I measured them 1.5 inches too long. But like I said, I'm not worried about it. It'll just have a 1.5 inch gap here along the back. I don't know which, yeah, about 1.5 inches in the gap in the back. But that'll be fine. Right now, I am cutting down 2x4 to 37 inches for 3 legs for the two ends in the center of this bench for support. So I'm going to get right at that, and I'll set you out here by the saw. And one of these days, if I can get a younger person come and show me how to do these videos and how to edit them and how to do all that computer savvy stuff, then, like I said, the videos will be better. But, you know, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this board for you. It's going to be 37 inches on 3 legs, so I'll have to go in and get two 2x4s. So, bear with me. I'll be right back. And I've got one 2x4, and it's an 8-footer, so I can get two legs out of it at 37 inches. And get it up here, because I've already got it marked where I need to cut it. So. Right on where I need it. So I'll just turn you around so hopefully you can see me. And this is called a chop saw or a miter saw, whichever you want to call them. And I kind of cheat a little bit. Instead of getting a pencil and a tape measure, I just use my board that I just cut and mark it and cut away. Get this lined up and down. We got 2 boards cut the same, so I'll take them back in, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with them. I need a ramp put on the front of my shed so I can get in and out easier, and get my scooter out for the days that I have hard times. But for right now, I'm doing pretty good. And like I said, I got all this stuff in here, so I have to maneuver around it or move them again. And I don't want to move them again until I get them in their place. So I got these 2x4s I just cut at 37 inches. And they fit perfect. So what I will do is I will just come through on this side and screw them in, and on the front side for a double anchor, I don't know, I'm trying to get you in there, I'll screw back here into the 2x4 that I just cut and screw into the front to anchor it in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick. And this is actually one of my favorite pastimes, building stuff. So when I'm able to do it and the weather allows me to do it, I try to do something productive to, trying to get this board straight here, to make myself feel better, feel like I'm accomplishing something positive. And I found my drill. I lost it. Hang on 1 second. Yeah. I gotta find me some more screws. I got a bucket of screws, nails, whatever else in here. I hope I have enough screws to do what I need in here anyway. I know I've got a 20-pound bucket out in the other shed in the back, but I didn't want to have to carry those in. So, anyway, I think I have enough. And, oops, forgot my drill. What I went back there for. And it's all nice and level from the wall. So, get turned around here. Whoops. See if I can do this without missing or going in crooked. It's hard because I have cerebral palsy. So, my hands, the older I get, the less strength I have. And I just had a bout with my body for about almost 2 years. I couldn't walk, couldn't carry anything. I couldn't hardly carry a gallon of milk. I couldn't stand up for more than 5 to 7 minutes at a time. My legs and my back just wouldn't hold me. But I've been practicing and I've been working on it and doing physical therapy here at home. And I'm a type of person that I'm just going to start it a little bit so I have something to, because I'm trying to hold the board too at the same time. I'm not a quitter, and I try to do what I can, and the things that I can't do, I have a little handyman that comes over and helps me from time to time. And like I said, I can't get these. Let me get this started here. The key is for me to get them started, and then they're okay. Probably should have drilled first. I gotta turn it up. I think I'll turn it down. Yeah, turn it down. Maybe I can get some more pull. And got that one screw in there. And I'm getting a little bit low on my charge, so it's not as powerful. But I want to try to get these legs on. So that I can see how much of a mess up I did on the measurements. Now I'm no carpenter or builder by trade. I just like to try to build stuff. So I'm going to get that drill bit because I'm getting a little bit tired. My arms, I don't have the strength to push, but you use a drill bit before you screw it in. Makes it a lot easier. For me it does. So I'm going to do it this way. I do need to get some new bits. But I don't know about you guys, but I tell you what, I really like these star bits, screws. They make them so much easier, especially when you don't have a lot of strength. They don't strip as bad. Yeah. A little bit. I don't know why. That's that first one I put in. But I am going to drill a couple holes in the front and screw to the front just to give it something to be stable with. Probably don't need to do that, but like I said, I just like to make sure that it's not gonna split on me or something, you know. Yeah, I just put one screw in. Just kind of get center with the board when you make your holes. And then you don't have to worry about splitting your boards or coming out the sides. Boy, I look a wreck today, don't I? And this one ain't a star bit. Let's grab another one. And I'm right-handed, so I'll have to maneuver around until I feel like it's going to work for me. There we go. And it's not going to go anywhere. I'm going to punch it down here. And I'm going to do the same thing with this other board down here. And then I'm going to cut for the center board. Actually, I'll just do the center board because I got to move these chairs and stuff. Put my knots to the back so they don't come apart. Okay. The birds are out there being happy. Sounds like. I gotta get a couple drill bits, or a couple of screws, and I'll have to get some more screws out of my bucket because I only got 6 out, or 8 out, 6 out. Because I didn't realize I was gonna put one in the front here until I got started. And so I'm gonna drill real quick. Drop my drill bit. See if I can get in here with this. Yeah, it looks good. Get in here. Get my drill bit that I dropped. You know, I just like to encourage people to come out of your comfort zone. Do something that you've never done before. And you might be surprised of how much you can really do. If you don't know how to do it, hey, there's always YouTube, right? You can learn a lot of things on YouTube. And of course, my daddy was a A to Z, jack of all trades. There wasn't anything he couldn't do, and he did it right the first time because he didn't want to have to go back and redo it. So, he'd always tell me, go in and see your mom. I'm like, all right, but I'd always stand behind where he couldn't see me and watch you. So, you know, I learned a little bit just by watching. Hopefully I can get this in there. I'm going to try it this way. I got 3-inch screws here, so I did come out from the 16 screws on the wall here, and that's what I screwed my boards to here and here. So, but sometimes when you get a long screw in your drill, that 16 centers sometimes doesn't work, or if you got 12-inch centers, that definitely doesn't work. So, like I said, you know, you just try to do what you can, and you'd be surprised what you can do if you really want to do it. So, and the sad thing is that the majority of the younger generation don't even want to try. They rather play on the video games or the phone or sit and watch TV or whatever. You know, they don't even want to get outside and do something and learn about the nature and the things that I think they're going to have to rely on here in the near future. You know, they're going to have to learn what they can eat and what they can't eat out in the wild, in nature, to be able to make it. So I always encourage parents and young parents to get their kids outside and get their kids, you know, familiar with the things that I'm going to have to hold. Yeah, that one's real cool. Things that will keep them alive when all the stores shut down and you know, we can't buy or sell or any of that. Oh, where's my drill bit? There it is. So, you know, but the younger generation need to learn how to can their food and prepare for their families or for themselves. It's a little warm. Boy, it's a lot of back and forth. I got another drill up there, but this one here is my favorite, and it's a rigid, and I got a 4-amp hour battery on it. And I don't know if you noticed, but I do have solar power in here, and it's back on the back wall. So I'll just have a little 35-amp hour battery on it with a charge controller and an inverter, and I can charge my phone up, charge my batteries for my tools up. I can run a fan. I'm running my fan now because there's no air circulation in here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to get in here. You'll see I'm running my fan and my light, and I've got my charger over there on the bed. Piece of board, rather. And, you know, if need be, you know, somebody can actually stay out here. I need to get a couple more batteries to be able to run a little hot plate or a refrigerator or a heater. But, you know, when I bought my house, this is what I started out with, just a shell. And so, but I have so much stuff and so many tools, and I I just need to get organized. I finally got the cabin pretty much organized. Got all this stuff that you see in here was in that cabin. My cabin is a 16 by 28 with one loft. It had 2 lofts, but I took the one out, or had the one taken out. So yeah, let me get this screw in before I forget about it. And then I have just another 2x4 to mark it at 37 inches and get that leg in, and then I can put my countertop on here to see if it works. So, boy, I cannot hardly wait until I can learn how to do this stuff on YouTube and make good videos for you guys. I haven't really been doing a lot of anything this spring and summer with the videos. I have my youngest daughter here for a couple of months from California, and she bought property not too far from me, and but she went back to California for a little while. Woo! Lost my balance. But she said she'll be back. I hope so. But she bought her a little. Whoops! She bought her a little half acre lot, which is plenty for someone to start out on. You know. She's got plenty enough room to make her little garden, and she is actually going to be going off grid. She's not going to be having grid power. She's not going to be having rural water, and she is required to put in a septic tank. So she will have septic for her, you know, for her property. So but yeah, I'm gonna need my tape measure here. I should have not screwed that other board in. I could have just marked this one too. It's okay. We make it work. I tell you, I can't wait till I get this ramp, because I'm sitting on an old foundation that an old mobile home was sitting here when I bought the property, and they built on a 10 by 16 addition on the front of their mobile home, and that's the foundation there. So I just got some rock, gravel, and filled that all in, and called them and said, I want another building from you. So they went ahead and built me another building, and I set it right on here. And but I do need to get a ramp put on here, a 6 foot by 6 foot by 6 foot, or maybe a 6 foot by 8 foot, because I'm always losing my balance there. It's not real good, especially for steps. But I gotta grab my tape measure. And you know, I have a tool belt, but I never use it. And I'm like, after the job is all done, I'm like, man, how much less steps I would have had to take if I wear that stupid belt. No, I'm stupid. So, for not wearing it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this board measured at 37 inches. So I can cut it down and get it screwed in. And take one of those pieces of the countertop and see how much of a goof I did. Let's see right here. Yeah, I've been here, this property, I've been here for So, and I'll tell you what, it definitely is my little heaven. All right, we got this board cut. I'm gonna go ahead and take you back in with me. I hope it's not too boring for you. Turn you around so you can see where I'm going with this. I gotta move my walker. I have two walkers because I had one in the car, and then I had this is my new one that my mom and my sister bought for me, and I kept that in the car. And then I have the older one that I used around the property and inside the other cabin. A little bit taller, but I can just bring it up a little bit. Alright, let's go ahead. Oops, I remember we dropped the drill. Let me go ahead and get this. I'm trying to use my legs and stuff more. And so that I can keep my body strengthened as much as I can. But I can tell you, after I set that countertop, the little one, I'm going to just try the little one because it'll be easier to move. And after I get this leg in and get that countertop in, then I'm going to have to sit down and take a break because my legs and my back are hurting. But it's all good. There's a fill up. Hopefully I got 3 more screws in here. Nice thing about it, the star bits or the star tips are green. So makes it easier to tell what you got. Oh, come on, give me 1 more screw. There we go. Alrighty. I got 3 screws there for this end. And I'm gonna turn this around and see if I can. I gotta drill this in, get the hole in. It just makes it so much easier drilling holes. I'll come over a little bit because I'm trying to do it left-handed and I'm not too good at that. How's the weather at you guys' homes? Is it beautiful? Sure is here. Boy, last week and a half ago, man, it was a booger. It was cold. Oh, I'm not ready for that cold at all. You know, I'm really, really thankful that I have a desire to do stuff like this, because it just really makes me feel good. Now, it might be too close to the edge. I got her. I'm really thankful that, you know, Father allowed me to be born into a family that done all kinds of stuff, you know, Granted, my parents worked all the time. My dad was a construction worker, carpenter, foreman. My mom, you know, she always worked. But, you know, when it came to doing what we needed to get done, we got that done. And I was 15, and we had moved to Washington State for a job for my parents, and from Michigan. And so we were there for like 15 months or so, maybe 18 months. Let me get this in and then I'll stop. Yeah, I just don't have strength, but I make it work. Anyway, we lived in Washington State for about 15 or 18 months. And my mom had this, I don't know, it was the 70s, early 70s, big old Lincoln Continental. And, and I was working in a pet store and babysitting, and saved my money, and I gave my mom and dad money so that we could get back here, or back to Michigan. And but my dad had bought a school bus. I think it was, I don't know, I don't remember the year of it, but it was a big long school bus. And anyway, he drove, and back to Michigan. But we got to Des Moines, Iowa, and we ran out of money for gas and stuff. So they found a little place to park it, and we drove the rest of the way back to my grandmother's house in Michigan. And then when we got back, then my dad and my uncle went back to Des Moines, Iowa, and picked up the bus. And my dad had converted that bus into a motorhome, and we lived in that for 10 years. And that was some of my fondest memories, you know, just living in that bus. Everybody, all my friends thought, oh, that was just so cool. So it really was. It was awesome. I wish I had pictures of it. And boy, I look a wreck today, don't I? But I'm gonna see if I can grab that short countertop and see. I'm thinking I'm about 1.5 inches too big. I'm hoping not any more than that. I'll be glad when I get some more shelving up and get all this stuff situated. Like I said, all of it was in the tiny home, in the cabin, and I just didn't have any room in there. Well, as you can see, I mean, it was pretty cluttered, and I'm not one for clutter. All right, let me see if I can get this out without killing myself here. Bear with me, I'll be right back. I'll have to cut these down to size, and then I'll glue them together on the end, possibly. But I may not have to even. I'll have to see. A friend was redoing his kitchen, tore his kitchen apart, gave me all of his old countertops. So these burgers are heavy. Okay, I gotta get on the other side. I don't know if I can get it up there. I'm pretty tired. Oh. Oh. Ow. It stinks with cerebral palsy. Because my legs get the spasming and it hurts. Yeah, I'm about 2 inches out actually. Let me see. Yeah, I'm probably a little bit more than 2 inches out. Let me grab my tape measure. Ouch. I always trip coming in the shed. Yeah, I'm actually 2.5 inches out from the wall. So I don't know, I may cut it down and cut this back. But for right now, I'm just gonna leave it. So I'm gonna put shelves up here. So it probably won't even matter. I'll put shelves up there. So clean this up, you know, where it was already used. And sorry, all that joking. So, but yeah. Let me see something here. You know what? I might not even do that. I might just slide it back. I'll just slide it back and let it rest on that edge. I can do that. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Think I can just leave it like that? I think so. It'll give it that much more strength. So, but yeah, I have a 4-foot piece of this, and I have a 3-foot piece of this, but I'll have to square it up because it's not square. But yeah. So, well, I'm done for today. I'm gonna go in and get me something to eat because I haven't eaten anything but an orange and a banana today. So, and it is, I don't know what time it is. I don't have a clock out here, but I'm going to get one for out here. You know, I have to know what time it is. And, but boy, I tell you, this time change of falling back, it really, really messes me up. So, but anyway, I hope y'all have a great day, and I hope you liked the video. And boy, I didn't realize it was going to go 45 minutes almost. But anyway, remember, count your blessings. Get out of your comfort zone. Follow your dreams. And remember, always keep Heavenly Father above all. And He will guide you to what is best for you. Anyway, I love you all. You take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.